What's up, Dreamer Tribe? What's up, world? I am Bianca, and today we are going to do a little bit of both an unboxing video and also a review. So for today, I actually have this little package with me. I waited, I think more than a month actually, for this to be delivered, to the point where I was actually pretty worried that I wouldn't be getting this. Now, this is a video game console, a handheld console that I didn't actually get completely for free. I had to pay a minimum amount of cash in order to get this. So I was worried that I was duped into paying for that minimum fee because of how long and how difficult it was to get in contact with the people behind this thing. So I actually know what's inside of this thing, or I have an idea of what it is. I'm not just sure if everything will be inside this little package, because what I got is actually sort of a bundled deal. And one of the items is pretty small, so I really don't have that much, honestly speaking, that much confidence in our postal system. I've experienced items missing from stuff that my friends sent to me, so I'm really hoping that everything is intact in this and that the item that I'm going to review won't have any damages, because returning it and getting a new item will be way too much of a hassle. But anyway, let's get right to the unboxing. So I'm gonna go and get my cutter, because I'm always prepared with this. So I'm not even gonna attempt to open it using the table I have here, because I can't move the camera around that much. I don't have that flexible a camera. So yeah, let's open this as gently as we can. I don't want to destroy the box, you know, just in case. And thankfully it's not as difficult to open, I think, as, you know, the box that came along with this little baby. This microphone, not this. So yeah, I'm just not sure if, where else do I need to cut? It's kind of weird though, because the packaging doesn't seem to be that well done, but at the same time I'm not sure where this tape is supposed to be. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, because there's no edges here where, you know, you actually need to tape stuff in. But I think I've opened or cut everything that needs to be cut in this box. So let's see. So yeah, inside the box is a phone. But yeah, inside this box is another box. So yeah, it's the Bittboy, which is actually what this video is going to be about. So for those who do not know, the Bittboy is sort of a knockoff handheld. Its design, it basically looks like another Chinese ripoff. The only difference is that this is sort of well made. Also, it's not illegal because it doesn't come with games like all those other Chinese knockoffs do. You actually need to own the games in order to make use of this thing. And it supports a micro SD card. It emulates the Game Boy Color, and Nintendo Entertainment System. You can use headphones in it. It has save states, and also I think a bigger resolution than the handheld, the classic handheld it was modeled after. But anyways, I'm gonna go and open this box because I chose the option that came with a micro SD card, because you need an SD card in order to play the games here. Funnily, what they declared in the customs sticker is that this is an MP4 player. I'm not sure if it can actually play music, but I'm gonna go and test that out as well. So let's open this box as well, carefully, gently, without destroying the box. And I really hope that the SD card is inside this, because you can bet that I'm gonna go and complain if it's not. Alright, so what do we have here? Oh, so not only did it come with an SD card, the SD card came with a card reader, a USB card reader. The SD card's right over here. I'm not sure if they already did the job of formatting this SD card, but you need to format it into, I think, FAT32 in order to get this to make this usable to the Bittboy. Now, this is the Bittboy, or the case that the Bittboy came along with. So as you can see, it's just this little handheld. It's as big as my hand is bigger actually, and it also doesn't weigh that much. Actually, and also, it was placed on top of the box. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to effectively show this to you guys, but it was placed like this in the box. So I actually thought that it would be squished in between the other accessories that this thing came with. But yeah, inside the box is the Bittboy, a micro SD USB adapter with a micro SD attached to it, the manual, which basically is just a pamphlet, and I suppose this is the charger. It comes with another box. I think this is the charger, because we do need to charge the Bittboy before we can use it. So yeah, it comes as well with AV cables and a USB cable for charging, because you can actually you can play the games you have here and, you know, display the display on your TV. You only need like the cables, and again, the white cable is for the USB charging. So I'm pretty sure it doesn't have any batteries in it yet, but I really want to test this as soon as possible, because again, I'm worried that because it took so long to get here, that something might be wrong with it. So let's see, let's try to open this if there is any batteries in it. So I've opened it. As you can see, it has the logo of the company, I think, that made this thing. I think this is far. I'm not sure why it says MIY Pocket when it obviously is being sold as the Bittboy, but I think this is as far as it's going to go without the games installed. So I'm gonna go and transfer the ROMs of the games that I do own from the Nintendo Entertainment System and for the Game Boy and Game Boy Color, and then we're gonna test this out. I'm first gonna go and test this on its handheld mode and not directly connected to the television screen. We're gonna do that too, but we're gonna do things one step at a time. So I'll just go and transfer some things here, and then we can go and test it out. Be right back in a sec.
20 minutes later.
Alright guys, so I now have all the games I have from my Game Boy Color collection in this micro SD card. So I haven't tried it out yet. Actually just finished copying and ripping and copying them all into this little thing. So now I'm gonna go and insert it. The only problem is I'm not sure which direction I should insert it from. So I'm just hoping that this is the right way to do so because, again, I don't think there are any directions here. I would, doing this. Oh, wait, what now? Wow, this is a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Hold on a second. I think it's this go this way or that way. Oh, there we go. I think I've got it. So yeah, now I've inserted it. I've yet to repeal the coding or the cover that the screen has, because I don't want to remove it just yet. So let's turn this on and see what happens next. Bullet load. Okay, so now we have it. We have loaded. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. I think my camera is a little bit too bright. Hold on a sec. So yeah, it's loaded now, but the screen it's divided in between the NES ROMs. I don't have any yet here. Game Boy ROMs and Game Boy Color. Now I've only, as I've said, transferred my Game Boy Color, some of my Game Boy Color collection. So I'm gonna go ahead. I know this is supposed to have a sound, so I'm gonna go check. How do you turn volume up? Press select plus B. Okay, so press select plus B. Nothing's happening. Is it in full volume? Okay. It didn't. I don't think it's. Am I doing it wrong? How do I just volume? Select plus B. Doesn't work. I don't know what I'm doing wrong though. Let's try it again. Select plus B. It's not working. So I'm gonna have to learn how to actually do that. Anyway, let's try a Game Boy game. So I'm not sure if you guys can see, but it does list. I think I may have to go and use my PC for this to do, I don't think my television has this still. But yeah, it shows a list of the games that you have on the SD card. And it doesn't really have a... It's weird. It doesn't have a cover. It's supposed to show the cover over there based on what that game you're currently highlighting is. But mine just shows a blank... a low transparency Game Boy Color icon. But yeah, let's try... What game should I... Well, I already published a video about Aladdin, or the book regarding Aladdin, so I'm just gonna go and select Aladdin. Wait, what am I supposed to... How do you play a game? I should have read the manual first. How to play. After power on, a few seconds to start up. Make sure Bittboy has enough power for my... Okay, done that. Turn the power on and start to play. Well, that's helpful. How to read the save game. Don't really need that just yet. I'm pressing A. Let's press O. Well, that's the sound. Apparently, I've already turned it on. Oh, now I can, it's kind of like a Game Boy does sound like that. So it's pretty loud if it's turned all the way. But I'm gonna go and turn it down because I think it's just way too noisy for this video. But anyways, this is what it looks like. It's actually pretty bright. I can still increase the brightness of the Bittboy if I so desire. And it says here I only have to press select and the top B button to turn the brightness up. So let's try that. Select in the top B button. Well, this is already the full brightness of the Bittboy as it plays a game. So what does it look like with lower brightness? I'm gonna go and try and show it to you guys. So this is the lower brightness setting. So it displays more, I suppose, when recording it this way. But yeah, it's still pretty bright. You can still see what's on the screen, so that's pretty good. Anyways, how does it work, or how does it compare when it comes to, you know, the lag? Let's try the game. I'm just gonna go and increase the brightness a little bit. Alright, let's go and try it out. I feel so bad that I can't show you guys how this looks like as we're playing. I think I can actually. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go and change the camera angle a bit so that you guys can also see what it is I am trying to play, or what I intend to play. So give me just one moment.
5 minutes later.
Alright, so here we go. I think you guys can see it now. And see it as clearly as can be, although it's kind of difficult to play it this way. But I'm going to show you guys the main menu once again after we go ahead and try this. I'm pretty sure I need to like lower the volume a little bit, because I think you guys are going to be having a hard time listening to what I'm saying because of how loud that is. Anyway, let's try this. I can't see the button I'm supposed to press. Alright, let's go and start a game. Alright, I understand. Agrabah Market. Alright, so it doesn't seem... Well, it does seem to have a little bit of lag. Okay, I wasn't supposed to like hit that, but it's kind of hard to play a game where, you know, you can't actually see much of the game you're trying to play. But yeah, it does seem to be well made. This oh, what the hell? So I think I'm pretty happy with this. Okay, what the hell happened? But anyway, yeah, it does seem like either I'm not used to playing this game anymore, or there is a slight lag to the button presses. Anyway, let's go and try a different game, and also so you guys can see what the menu looks like. Alright, in order to go back to the main menu, we need to press this VR. But yeah, let's try the long press. So yeah, this is what the game list looks like. And back. This is what the main menu looks like. As I've said, each game is separated, or each emulator is separated in this without you doing actually doing anything to separate them. You can just put your ROMs in regardless if they're put in together on the root of your SD card, and the Bittboy will just automatically sort those games out. So yeah, here is the NES home screen, Game Boy, and the Game Boy Color. Again, I only have transferred a few of my collection, Game Boy Color collection, so I can't really show you guys the NES or the Game Boy emulation that this Bittboy has. But yeah, let's try another game that can help us determine if there really is a lag, or if it's just that I'm not used to the slight delay between pressing the button and the game actually noticing that you're pressing the button and doing what that button is programmed to do. So I'm not sure what you guys are interested in playing, but I have quite a few games here that I think might be interesting. Alright, so Commander Keen, that brings back a lot of memories. Dragon Ball, it's a fighting game, so we can actually see how that works. So press start to actually start a game. The instruction at the bottom of the screen, it doesn't really, it's not the real instruction. Once upon a time, so long ago, no one knows, I get it. In a galaxy far, far away, sure, whatever you say. New game. What? Did I press the wrong? Oh, no. Sacred Stones. They're calling Dragon Ball Sacred Stones. Sure, whatever floats your boat. Old game. I'm not sure if I'm just hurrying this along. Just so you guys can see. Probably will play this game at a later date again because come on, it's Dragon Ball. Evil Mentor, Gohan's training. Wow, that's long. So many words. Such a long cutscene. Okay, so based on just, pressing the button, hoping that, that speeds up the text, it does. There doesn't seem to be any lag in that. Also, I kind of forgot what this game is. So yeah, there's really no lag in this one. But again, you seem to be getting less. I shall teach you alternate between attacking and defense. To win, attacking is known. Okay. Sure, Piccolo. Press start. Check your cards. So yeah, I forgot this is a card game. I forgot. I thought I didn't get the card game. I was in a hurry because again. But yeah, it does seem to not really have that lag I thought it did have. So I wish I could show you guys more, but again, for a moment, I think that would suffice. I will be using this though. It's really so light and compact. It can actually fit on your front pocket if you so desire. So yeah, I think this is pretty well made, although I have to say that the back sort of feels a little bit flimsy. I can actually feel the plastic over here rising and falling. I'm not sure why that is. I'm not sure if that has something to do with how this was delivered or packaged, or it's just how the Bittboy actually is. So let's just get out of this and turn this off for. So yeah, I think we're all good for now in regards to this Bittboy. I have to use this a couple of times to actually give you guys a good or useful review for this. So I suppose this is really just an unboxing and trial video and also a first impressions video. But to add to that, I would just like to share with you guys my my experience with Bittboy and their customer service. So once again, I have stated before that I ordered this months ago. And the thing is that I understand it takes a while for it to get here, but during the checkout process, if you will, even though I didn't really pay this in full price, I was given a huge discount. I still had to pay for the shipping. And they asked me what shipping I would like, what shipping option I would like. And because I wanted to finish this video, make this video during the time that this was actually pretty new, I elected to go with the expedited shipping, or the more pricey and costly shipping that Bittboy provides, and I paid for that. Surprisingly though, it doesn't feel like it's an express shipping. It actually feels more like a standard shipping. Sure, they have the tracking, But apart from that, it took much longer than I would expect an expedited shipping to take, or an express shipping to take. And truth be told, I contacted them. I sent them an email about wanting to review this, wanting to feature this on my channel even before I bought my Blue Yeti microphone. I actually paid for this much earlier than I did with my Blue Yeti on Amazon. And guess what? My Blue Yeti came before my Bittboy did. And I think that is where the worry stemmed from, that I wouldn't actually get this, even though, I didn't pay the entire amount in order to get this. I still paid money for it, so I still wanted to get something out of that payment, and I really hope that I wouldn't be, that this wasn't some kind of scam, because if you go to their website, to the Bittboy website, and if you try to purchase using your credit card, debit card, what have you card, there's really nothing there that signifies any security measures for the website, or to make you feel secure that your credit or debit card information is safe. As far as I can remember, there is no guarantee, I think, and a lot of people, I later found out, because again, I was worried, so I looked into the internet and later found out that others have the same problem as I did. So as cool and nifty as this is, as lightweight as this is, as fun as it might be to have this, because again, this is a pretty good emulator, and it doesn't cost as much as the other Chinese knockoffs in the market that have games in them that is really illegal. And although even if I put into consideration the entire price of the product plus the shipping to my country, and compare that with how much the local online store here, Lazada, charges for items similar to this is still pretty cheap, like 1,000 or so pesos more cheaper than those that we have in Lazada right now. So yeah, I don't really regret trying to get this, but my only complaint is that if you're going to go and buy this, I suggest just go for the standard shipping, because there's really no difference in how soon you will get your item, this thing shipped. It actually took, I think, a whole month before they actually shipped this. And then they used, I kind of forgot what it was, what the tracking service or the courier was, but when I looked into it, that courier, okay, I'm gonna just go put the courier's name in the description below when I edit this video, but that courier apparently is notorious for taking such a long time to process whatever it is they are supposed to send out. Like, I know they're based from Netherlands or something, the Netherlands, and even though an item is just going to be shipped to Europe or something, it will take months and months before it actually gets into the receiver's hand, which is just atrocious. And again, if there's one thing I would ask Bittboy as a company to think about, it's to think about shifting to a different courier, because the one they have just wouldn't do it. And another thing is that, I often send emails, especially to customer service representatives, if there is an email for them, and if I have a question I would like answered, or there's something that I want confirmation on. And the Bittboy customer service really isn't that good. I suppose they do reply, but it takes a while, and it adds to you know, the worry you have already building that you might not get what it is that you pay for. So if you're interested in purchasing this thing, then I would really prepare myself for a lot of delays and a lot of non-answers from the Bittboy customer service. But as an emulator, I'm not looking into service that they provide, and based from the 2 games that we tested a little bit, I'd say this is a pretty good emulator. It has a loud speaker, which again is something I don't think the original Bittboy did have. Also, the color, it looks closer to the original Game Boy, you know, model. It was modeled after. And also, I forgot to mention, it does have that, this is where you actually put the audio video cables, you know, in order for you to play using the television screen. I had to pick up a delivery. But anyway, as I was saying, this really is a good emulator for what it's worth, for what we've tried. And again, this is where I forgot what we were talking about. But yeah, this is where you put the audio video cable, and also where you can insert your headphones. So yeah, this supports headphones. Now I still don't know if it can actually play MP4 files, because again, I'm wondering why that is what they have written here. It says here MP4 player, and I don't know if it can actually do that. I have to try. So expect another video about the Bittboy once I've played the heck out of this. But anyways, that's all the time we have for today, for today's unboxing and first impression, and also kind of a rant as well video. I think we took such a long time with this. So I'm gonna go and try the, I really love what this looks like. This is really cute. But yeah, I'm gonna go and try this, the Bittboy, play a NES game in it, play a Game Boy Color and Game Boy games on it, and then I'll get right back to you guys on the review on where you should actually get this or not. So that'll probably be up for another day. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, you guys know the drill. Dream on, fly on. Bye bye now. What's up, Dreamer Tribe? What's up, world? I am Bianca, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content of this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button to let me know. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet and you want to be a part of the Dreamer Tribe, just hit on that subscribe button. We also have tons of different content here on my channel, so be sure to check those out. Until the next video, dream on, fly on.